You're listening to MMA Oddsbreaker. I'm Frank Trigg. This week we're talking to Tim Means, getting ready to fight Artenas Young, coming up on Legacy Fighting Championships 27. Tim, you just got to practice. What'd you guys work on today?
We got strength conditioning done, keeping an eye on that scale and keeping the weight close, so we're going to make an easy weight cut.
How's your weight right now?
I'm like 5 pounds over, having started cutting weight, just, preparation for the fight's been a little hard. My weight's been a little lower than I want it to be, but, I'm not going to have to see a sauna or no plastic, so that's a good thing.
Okay. Let's go back a couple fights. Let's go back 3 fights. You were on a great run. I mean, you were crushing folks all the way through. And then you got up and got a hold of George Masvidal, and you ended up losing a decision back on UFC on Fox 7. That was back in April of 2013. And then in July, you lost to Danny Castillo in another decision.
Okay.
Was there anything in particular that happened in those fights that you think you could have fixed to get the decision to go in your favor or get a finish?
Masvidal, I was kind of doing the wrong takedown defense, and the head's a little high. I was trying to stuff it rather than, getting my wizard and getting some underhooks. So, things I've been taught in wrestling, just I hadn't been put in positions to really have to utilize them. So, it's a loss on the card, but it's really a win in my favor because it shows me what I need to do, what I need to polish up on. And, I'm looking at the positives from it, not that it was a loss. It was a close fight. I expected a different type of fight with Masvidal, but he showed some excellent wrestling skills, and, made me have to pay attention to that.
Now, right after that, you get done with Castillo. You lose another decision to him, but then you come back and get a great KO win versus Pete Spratt, a very, very wily, very, very good veteran that has spent a lot of time in Legacy Fighting Championships. And when you jumped in there, you had been in Legacy before, but it had been a while. It's kind of Pete's home, and you demolished him in the first round. Take me through that fight.
Go ahead, sorry.
I'm sorry. Take me through that fight real quick.
With the Castillo fight, man, that was just a hard weight cut in a short amount of time. I was running on fumes. I did the best I could with the weight cut. Like I said in other interviews we've done, I bit off more than I could chew because I wanted to fight. I hadn't been fighting very much. I thought it was something I can do, and it just didn't happen. So with the Pete Spratt fight, I was at more normal weight for myself. I had tons of energy, and I could come out and just pick my shots. And I've got that one-shot ability. I'm on a thin frame, but I have a one-shot ability to change the momentum in a fight. And I had to wait for Pete Spratt to get flat-footed to stop moving, and I felt like I hurt him early in the first round with the jab, and I started getting his range. And once he got flat-footed, I just pulled the trigger, and it turned out the way it did.
Let's talk about your next opponent, Artenas Young, coming up here pretty quick on Legacy Fighting Championships 27 down in Houston. What does he bring that is going to be different from the other guys you fought, the last 5 guys you fought?
He brings more of a mouth. All his following, they talk a lot. They've made this fight kind of personal. I thrive off these fights when they're personal, and I thrive off fighting people in their backyard. The machine gun isn't really a machine gun. He's like a one-shot 22. And I'm going to exploit that when I see him next week.
He talks about having a lot of hit power, a lot of strength, but if you look at his record, he's got 10 wins. He only has 4 KOs, 0 submissions, and he has 5 decisions in that mess. So he's a guy that has cardio, can go the distance, obviously, and ends up winning when he gets to the distance. But you're right, he doesn't have that real one-shot punch power knockout that you have. Are you going to be looking for the knockout early in this fight, or is this a fight where you're going to have to take your time a little bit?
You have to take your time in every fight. You start looking for stuff you miss too much. So I'm going to use my accuracy, which I think plays really well for me. I kind of pepper people, and then start hitting them with good things. But this is a guy that I try to get in his face and make him uncomfortable. He tries to fight his pace, running backwards. He tries to act like he has good footwork, but he just runs a lot, and then he rushes in with kind of a little bit of a blitz, and then he runs backwards a little more. He's a good takedown defense. But, I want to touch his chin and then see what happens.
Do you think he's going to have the ability to take, after you touch his chin, to be able to come back and keep staying the fight? Or do you think he's going to be a guy that you hit 1 time or 2 times solid, the fight's just going to be over?
I'm just going to have to hit him a bunch of times and make him want to stop. He's going to be in shape. He's training here in Albuquerque. He's training down the road here. And, I know he's going to come in shape. But it's just a matter of getting him uncomfortable and make him want to quit.
All right, beautiful. Thanks, Tim, for coming on here with MMA Oddsbreaker. Good luck against Mr. Young. Have fun down there in Legacy Fighting Championships 27. We'll talk to you soon.
Thank you, Trigg.